Hey guys, so today we are making our 2021 digital vision boards. Not with all of the cutting of paper and ripping of magazines, but instead I'm going to show you how to make it digitally. So I already made mine and I'm super proud of it, and it also is just extremely therapeutic. I'm personally not very spiritual, however, I do believe in manifesting that as many times as you put something out into the world is more of a chance for it to happen to you. So I made my vision board and I thought it'd be a great idea to show you guys how to make one yourself. I made mine on my iPad on the app called Procreate. However, you literally can do this on Microsoft Word on your laptop. You could do this in one of the pic collage apps on your phone, but I personally will be showing on Procreate. And what I'll also do is take you through my vision board, kind of image by image, to give you some ideas, because when I was making mine, I personally wasn't sure everything I wanted to put on it, but I also think going through mine could be helpful to you guys. So here we go. So first I'm going to show you what my final looks like. And although I'm showing it to you as the iPad screen size, I also made one for my phone, which I'll also put in because I wanted it to be my wallpaper on my phone and on my iPad, and therefore I was able to make different sizes of it. So to get started, I kind of just started thinking about certain things that I want more of, or what I want to do more of, how I want to portray myself, and I started looking through Pinterest. Pinterest was a great way to start brainstorming, especially because I didn't know all of the things I really wanted to put on the board. And what I realized on Pinterest was that anything you search, if you put the word aesthetic at the end of it, you will find more, I guess, just aesthetically pleasing photographs and images to use for your board. And if you don't, you'll get kind of just generic, strange pictures, I guess is a good way to put it. But for example, I'll show you. You can get as specific as cafe, homework, aesthetic. And as you can see, all of these pictures would be of someone doing their work in a cafe. So for example, let's say I wanted to choose this one. And something like this could represent anything from being hardworking and on top of things to literally just wanting to do your work in somewhere that's not your house, which I'm sure everyone wants to do these days. I know I personally have been doing work from home for the past year at this point, and I definitely would love to be out of the house. So you then click the three dots and you click download image, and then it says image downloaded. You click close, and you basically do that for all of the things that you want. On top of that, instead of just downloading it, I also created my own mood board because I wasn't sure which images I wanted to use. For example, I have 3 images right here of hair, when I obviously didn't need 3 images of hair on my board. I just didn't know which one I would like the best. So here's just a quick scroll through all of the ones that I had. Well, the next step, once you either make your board and then save all of your pins, or just download all of your pins, you then will go to the Procreate app. As I was saying before, if you want to make this on your phone or literally on Microsoft Word or Google Docs, that is more than okay. I will just be making this on my iPad, and with anyone else with Procreate, I would love for you to follow along. So once you have all of your images downloaded from your board, or if you didn't make a board, then just from Pinterest in general, you want to open the Procreate app. So what you're gonna first do is click the plus sign in the corner, and for this I'm going to make it screen size. And I made one of my collages this way because I wanted it to be the lock screen on my iPad. So this was the perfect size for that. But for example, if you wanted it to be the lock screen on your phone, you'd have to go back to gallery, click the plus sign, click this plus sign again, and Google whichever phone you have. For example, if you have the iPhone 12, you would Google iPhone 12 dimensions pixels, and then you'd put in the width and the height right here. And then click create, but I'm gonna click cancel because I don't need that. So here we are with our iPad screen size, and if you've never used Procreate before, I'm going to quickly show you how you add images in and just kind of the basics of it. So right here, you're gonna click the wrench right next to gallery, click insert photo, go to albums, and I have a folder right here, and I'm gonna click this image of the cafe. To change the size, all you do is go like this, and I'm gonna put it right here in the corner. When I was making this though, I first added all of my images in and then rearranged them because I'm a perfectionist. So, to add the next image, you do the same thing again. And let's say I wanted to have this image right here, but I did not want to cut off the picture of the laptop. All you have to do is go to the layers panel and put the laptop above the iPad. And there you aren't cutting anything off. If you want, you can now drag this around and make it a little different. If I wanted it like that. And then you do that with the rest of your images. So what I'm going to do is go back to mine and kind of just take you through how I did the rest of it. And here we are with my final piece. I'm going to turn off all the other layers except the first one. I add this one in the corner. This one just represents waking up and being more positive, not already assuming that it's going to be a crummy day when the day hasn't even started yet. So I then added the second picture next to it, which was this one, because we all just need love in 2021. So representation of companionship goes right there, and as you can see, I have it behind the image of the bed. And I just did that for all of them. Then I just added layer 30, which acts as a color overlay so that all of my images kind of have the same vibe to them and that aesthetically they go together. If I click it on and off, you can see, for example, the fruit gets a bit brighter and everything just kind of has more contrast, which I did not want. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. So I'm going to turn this one off. I'm going to add a layer, and let's say, for example, you just wanted everything to have a warm tint to it. What you do is click on your color, so that'd be like an orangey color, and drag it on top of everything. Obviously, now everything's hidden, but you'd go back to your layers panel, click the N, and drag it down so that the opacity goes down. This is personally where I would probably have it, and as you can see, if you turn it on and off, your image totally changes, but I did mine more of a cool tone, and here it is. So quickly, I'm just going to take you through what mine represent, not totally in detail, that would take forever, but just to give you guys some ideas for your own. This top corner, I already explained these two. Right here represents an office. I just really would love to be in the office. Currently, I'm working at an amazing agency as a content creator part-time, and I've literally been with them since June and have not seen the office in New York City. The next is money, just making and saving my own money. The spin bike, because I love spin and it is important to exercise. This just represents living in an apartment, whether it be in Montclair. Obviously the dream would be New York City, but you gotta start somewhere. And eating healthy. This personally is my breakfast every morning, minus the egg. Another image of New York City. You will definitely see many New York City images because that is my overall dream. More creating, just keep creating on the iPad and just in general. Obviously creating is a passion of mine and I just love for that to continue. A vlog camera, because I always tell myself I'm going to film more, but I'm not the best at that. However, I want to start doing it more. Listening to music more, because it really is just my happy place. Music just clears my head, and yeah. Optimism is definitely my word for 2021. If you know me, I'm not the most optimistic. I would say that I'm not a pessimist. I'm maybe more of a realist, therefore I'm not the most optimistic about things, but I need to dream more. So here is another office space in New York City. You know, love. I just chopped my hair off, and in this moment I absolutely love it. It needed a chop. My hair was so unhealthy, and now all of my like dead short pieces are no longer there because they're basically the length of my hair. So I love it for the time being. However, in 2021 I'd love for my hair to look like this again, which at some point it did, but that was a long time ago. This is a silly one, but I just like to smile and laugh more. Another apartment in New York City, obviously. A girls trip. I would absolutely love to go away with my best friends and with my cousin. That would be a great thing I'd love to do. Eating healthy. I love fruit and I really eat healthy for the most part, but having more fruits and vegetables in your diet is always a good thing. My girl boss, Sam, who I just really love and look up to and aspire to be one day. Her life and her career path is definitely a path that I foresee myself going toward. So I just love her so much, she obviously had to be on my board. More music. Come down here is just hanging out with friends more, making more friends, and just really communication in general. I have lacked that, as I'm sure everyone kind of has. I haven't seen some of my best friends in so long because of COVID. So just hoping for a better 2021. Here's this fit queen. I have no idea who she is, but she's making a healthy meal and that's my vibe. As I showed before as an example, I would absolutely love to be doing work at a cute little coffee shop, drinking my matcha latte, and just enjoying life in general and seeing people. I'm like such a people watcher and love doing work surrounded by everyone. For example, at school, I love to do work at like Starbucks or Dunkin' when it wasn't COVID. My camera died, so I hope that the coloring isn't too off, but we will continue here. I would absolutely love to be doing work elsewhere. Obviously, I love my family, but it's definitely time to get out of the house. Here's just another picture of an apartment. And lastly is just ending 2021 with good vibes. Good, happy, positive vibes. So here we are. When you want to save it, you go here, share, JPEG, and then you hit save image. I already did that, so you go out, go into your photos, and you click, and once you click on your image, you do this, and obviously as usual, you can just use as wallpaper like this, and it'll be the exact size as your iPad. And then you hit set, obviously, and that's that. So when I lock my screen, here we have it. Oh. And then the same thing on my phone. And how I made my phone wallpaper was I made the artboard my phone size, obviously. And I had to adjust some images because clearly your iPad is wider than your phone, so I had to move things up and move them down. But it ended up working out perfectly, and I'm so happy to have these as both my wallpapers. This helps to manifest it more and hope that all of my goals and my dreams, at least some of them, will come true in 2021. So I hope you liked this video, and if you have any questions about literally anything at all when creating this, please don't hesitate to DM me. I will link my Instagram below. And if you make any vision boards, I absolutely would love to see them. So you can tag me or send them to me on Instagram as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!